Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show that's on in the afternoon. I'm looking forward to today's show.
Yeah, very inspiring show today. Excited.
Great guest that hasn't been in a little while. Got a promotion since the last time we saw him.
So cool.
This is very exciting. We're going to be talking to Lieutenant Sheldon York.
There it is.
He's got a lot going on. He's starting a new charity, which is really cool.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah, man. So I want to talk about this. This is exciting. This is very competitive stuff we're about to start getting into here, which I love.
As if he needs something else to do, right?
I know, right? So we will talk to him in just a couple of minutes. And of course, we've got your horoscopes. These are novels this week.
Yikes, guys.
The stars are upset this week.
What did you
which
do?
I love. I purposely upset them. Yeah. So that'll be fun. And we've got your memes, we got your events, all that good stuff. Can't wait to get into it. But first, we will tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they've been more than just a dealership. Of course, they are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on honesty, integrity, and community service, and that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got their state-of-the-art service facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays out there, a quick lane for no appointment needed, pop-in, pop-out maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage while you're there. They are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year constantly by DealerRater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard Ford Lincoln. It's the best in pricing, selection, and service. Just off 95 and 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group. Great to see Mark and Alicia last week. You guys had a great run over the weekend.
No, it's coming up this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
It's the ALS walk this weekend, October 26th.
All the events over the weekend.
Yes.
Sorry.
This one's a walk. This is not a run.
It's a walk.
Go nice and slow.
It's a fun walk.
Yes.
It's very easy, which is nice. I love. It's literally my speed.
Yes.
Yeah. But that is coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Good. Great. Awesome, man. That's going to be at Ripley's.
Yep. 8 a.m. starts off. We got some pre-show stuff, and then the race, or excuse me, look at me, I'm doing the walk starts at 9:04 a.m. sharp. We love that time. It's going to be an amazing, inspiring day, helping some ALS patients and families out there, and really kind of shine some light on such a horrific disease. It's a very inspiring walk. I encourage everybody out there to sign up with the link in comments right now.
Great job that you all do with that.
Thank you, sir.
And they are the Bailey Group. Let them help you. 904-461. 1800. Any Lace Med Spa.
Okay.
If you're looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, who's not right now? Jeez, I got to tell you that the election stuff has me so stressed out, Davey.
All of us, dude. Seriously? It's a hot mess and a hand roll out there.
That's right. So you need to rejuvenate. They have got a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures, hydrofacials, Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments. They do it all, and they do it all the best. The CO2 laser they were talking about last week, I'm seeing a lot about that on like TikTok and stuff. People are getting that. I mean, that is just eviscerating lines on people's faces.
Yeah, and a lot of people have insecurities out there. So this is a wonderful thing to be able to pivot and fix the things that you're insecure about. So that's what a lace is all about.
That's right, man. And if you use Davey's name, you're going to get $100 off your first service.
That's amazing.
Pretty great. Elace.com. Check them out today. All right, Lieutenant Sheldon York, how are you, sir? Man. First off, congratulations.
Thanks. It still sounds weird.
Still getting used to it.
Oh, yeah. I'm only a couple weeks in, but yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
How's it been going so far? How are you liking the changes?
It's awesome. I get an opportunity. You know, when you come to law enforcement, you start as, I equate it to sports, right? So you start as a player, and you go to the coach. And now I'm kind of the manager, so I'm like coaching the coaches, getting to mentor the up-and-comings, and It's awesome. I'm still learning a whole lot. You know, I thought I was ready for it, and I am, but I'm learning so much. It's like drinking from a fire hose.
How do they tell you this information? It's obviously not through an email. Like, congratulations, you're a lieutenant. Like, they pull you in an office.
If he says it's through an email.
You want a funny story?
Let's hear
I
it.
was actually at a promotion ceremony where one of our longtime, it was actually a promotion and retirement at the same time. The Sheriff Hardwick was promoting some folks and then saying goodbye to a guy that retired after 25 years.
Cool.
And while I was there, it was over at the county administration building. They said, "Oh, Sheldon's in here. He's on the list." They tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, can I talk to you and your wife in the back room over here?" We walk back there. I'm like, "Oh man, what did I do?"
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, they asked my wife to come, so I'm not getting yelled at. Or maybe I am. I don't know. But they took me in the back room. They said, "Congratulations, you start Monday." I've been training and preparing and testing and stuff over the last several years, and it was awesome. I'm glad they did it that way. So I didn't get the call to the office and wondering what was going on.
Sweaty palms. I know.
My wife happened to be there. It was great. It was
That's
awesome.
Cool. That is awesome.
Well, congratulations,
I appreciate
sir. Very
that.
well deserved.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about, you just recently started a charity, correct?
I did, and it comes from my desire to help ever since being in the Police Athletic League, which is where I came in to see you guys. That's where I first met you guys when I come in and pump up the great things that they're doing out there still. And it's in my blood. Now I have days off during the week going back to patrol. And I'm like, man, me and my wife are looking at each other. She's also in law enforcement. We're like, what are we going to do? So we decided to get into competitive cornhole, and that brought us to an avenue where people were reaching out to us and saying, hey, there's these things that people do called charity cornhole tournaments. And I've seen the other tournaments that, go around and golf tournaments and stuff like that. And I've participated in those. I'm like, man, that's a great idea. And I realized there's nowhere in St. Augustine really to play. So my wife and I, who also has a PAL background from Flagler County, was like, let's find something to do here and start doing it here. And we found an avenue to start a charity alongside with the competitive cornhole stuff. And so far we just had our first event a couple weekends ago, and it was a huge success. And now we're looking at expanding and helping the community even more.
So how does this work, and why did you pick cornhole?
I'll tell you why. My brother-in-law, and I'll shout out to Anthony Quinteri, we were the kings of our backyard in cornhole. We have a huge family.
Okay.
Every weekend on Sundays we have family dinner, and we're in the backyard just schooling everybody. So we got this wild idea. Let's go see if we can play in a tournament somewhere. And one happened to be popping up, I think, in Flagler County last year, and we decided to go enter that tournament, and we absolutely got destroyed.
No way! So you went in a little cocky.
Yeah. We're like, man, we got this. We're gonna go in. We're gonna come home with a trophy. And heck no, these guys had jerseys on.
No, wow.
And we walked in, and then afterwards, me being competitive, I went home and started doing some research, and I was like, oh, these guys are on ESPN.
Wow.
The Ocho. Wake up in the middle of the night, TV's on, and and it's actually growing. They're getting primetime exposure now. And a lot of those number one players, they live around here, and that's who gave me my very, very humble defeat.
So you said, you know what, I'm going to start a league, and I'm going to be the boss of this thing.
And I said, you know what, I got to get better at this. And I realized there wasn't anywhere to play around here in the old city, so we started Old City Cornhole.
So great.
And now we play 3 nights a week at local areas. Tonight's at the Willie Gallimore Center. And then we, a couple other days a week, we play the New V Pizza and Caddyshack. So
the first official one just happened, right?
The first charity tournament.
And that was
happened.
At Selma Calhoun?
It was at Calhoun Center.
Okay.
Yep. We've got a great relationship between the Sheriff's Office and Parks and Rec, and I reached out to them, and we got a date reserved, and we had a cause. Unfortunately, the timing was right, where some folks that I knew through the Police Athletic League had recently suffered a house fire. A married couple, they're local teachers here in St. Johns County, but they started with the Police Athletic League while they were getting their teaching degree, and they moved on, and then a week before school started, their house burns down.
Wow.
And we were like, you know what? My wife and I looked at each other and we said, now if we're not ready, let's just figure it out and make this work for them. And it was pretty successful. We raised some money for them. And, for our first event, I was happy. I just wanted some people to show up.
Right. You never know, right?
You never know. And they did. And it worked out great. So now we've decided that, the charity side of the house isn't just for cornhole. We've got, my wife and I both have experience in event planning and charity tournaments and charity events of all natures. So we really would like to just be a resource for other charities if they've got a cause that they need help planning with. We're not looking to get anything out of it other than helping them and helping the community, really. So that's kind of what we want to do. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to take any any spotlight from anybody, because there's a lot of great causes out there, and we just like to help behind the scenes.
Yeah,
So,
very cool.
yeah.
So is Cornhole always going to be involved in the charity components, or are you guys going to branch out and do other things?
We'll branch out and do other things, but I think Cornhole is what opened the door for us.
Yeah.
So obviously, and plus we get to play. We bring the kids, and the whole family gets to come out and do that kind of stuff. And I like it. My brother-in-law likes it, and it's one of those things that keeps us in the competitive spirit. So I think it'll always be an option for folks, but we're willing to help with other events as well, because we've got vast experience in that.
So what does a tournament look like? Like, you got teams and you stack them up against each other? I mean, what other elements are there out there? Are there like food trucks and things like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
we had a food truck. We will always have food trucks show up at our events, and try to get the local food trucks. Saucy Pig was at the
great
nice.
stuff.
Those guys
Kenny,
were great,
guy,
man. Yeah, they were great, and they showed up. And the way the tournament actually runs, it's called a blind draw. All this stuff is new to me. Like it was new to me. I had no idea what it was. You come in, you enter into the tournament, and the computer randomizes everything. Mm-hmm. So they will take the top players and pair them with maybe some of the newer players. So the newer players don't come and do what I did last year and just absolutely get smoked by thinking I knew what I was doing. And it exposes people to the game, and it grows the game. It's a lot of fun.
Can you come as a team or no?
There are options to bring your own partner stuff. Awesome. It's fully customizable. However you guys want to do it, however anybody wants to do it as a charity, we can customize it for them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So then, and correct me if I'm wrong, so there's kind of the Cornhole League, and then you do it as charity events sometimes. So they're kind of separate, but kind of...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay,
so
cool,
Old City
cool.
Cornhole is the local league where people can come out and learn how to play.
Okay.
Join us to play, learn the game, get exposed to the
Practice.
game, hang out, practice.
Yeah.
You can even win some prizes and stuff like that
Awesome.
at the local tournaments. And then the charity side of the house is what spawned off of Grant and his house and all that stuff, and that's where we decided to open up that wing and that arm. But Cornhole doesn't have to be associated with the charity.
Right. You can just come out, join the league, and start having fun right away.
Absolutely.
What do you think it means for like a family like the Simpkins to be able to receive such a great charitable effort like that? You think it's really inspiring for them to pick up where, I mean, like obviously devastating loss, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're the type of family that certainly wasn't asking for help, and they have servant hearts to begin with. They're teachers.
Yeah, man.
They're part of that village that it takes to help this community.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was really well received, and they were very, very humble about the whole thing. They just, they couldn't think it's enough.
That's fantastic.
They were great.
That's awesome. Awesome that you guys did that. And what a way to kick off everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
So how do people get involved in just the league itself? If they're interested, they're saying, hey, I've been looking for a place to do cornhole around here too.
Absolutely.
Now there's finally a place. How do they get in?
3 nights a week. I'll just give you our rundown real quick. 3 nights a week. We're Monday nights at the Gallimore Center downtown in Lincolnville, indoors. So rain or shine, we get to play down there.
Oh, great.
Unless, of course, a hurricane comes through, because, a rainstorm in downtown floods.
God bless America.
Yeah.
I know, check the flappers.
But you guys have a sheriff's office boat, right? I mean, you guys
we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Thursday nights, we're over at the new V Pizza north of the airport.
Oh, that's a great spot.
Oh, man,
great
that backyard.
Spot.
Bring the kids. I call it the cage.
It's awesome, right?
Just toss the kids back there in the cage,
Yeah,
let
so
them
fun.
duke it out.
Awesome.
And you guys enjoy some pizza and wings.
So good.
Yeah. So, and then Friday nights, we just added Caddy Shack in World Golf Village.
Very cool.
The Murray family is big supporters of the sheriff's office, big supporters of the Police Athletic League, and they asked us to come out there and start throwing bags. And we set up shop right on the back there on the water and throw back there.
Perfect.
Is there a limited number of spots for those?
No.
Okay, so you just
shoot.
more than
Well,
merrier.
I mean, I've got enough for 10 lanes, I think. So that's
Sweet. Okay.
a lot of players, and it goes pretty quick. So, and in order to sign up for those, you just go to Old City Cornhole on all the social channels. You'll find us there. Yeah, Old City Cornhole, and you can find links to sign up for all of our tournaments.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
You guys got to check. I got to tell my friends down at BNS Signs that Jay and his family love cornhole.
Yeah.
Love cornhole. They're obsessed with it.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. What else is new? Anything else new that you got going on that we need to talk about?
a lot of stuff. I wrote some stuff down here that we would throw out. We just talked about the recent charity event we did for the Simpkins family.
Yep.
That's moving great. This coming Saturday, I know we've got the ALS walk, which is my speed, that we mentioned earlier, but also out in Hastings, for those folks out there, Parks and Rec is putting on the trunk or treat and movie in the park out there at Al Wilkie.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I'm going to go out there and set up an inflatable screen, and we'll maybe set some cornhole boards up for people to play before the sun goes down, and then the trunk or treat will be going on for the kids out there.
Do you know the movie?
I don't. It's on their flyer. It's on the flyer, Parks and
Something
Rec.
PG, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's Halloween. I'm like Freddy Krueger out there.
I'm feeling like it might be like something like Hocus Pocus or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that'll be this Saturday at 5 p.m. Then this weekend across the street, Sheriff Hardwick's second weekend of the haunted jail,
Right.
with the alien invasion theme.
I'm hearing great things, man. Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man. That's a huge event every year. This is the last 2 days to go to it. It'll be this coming weekend.
Yeah.
And then for our charity, Old City Charities, we've got a tentative date set for November 23rd for some sort of drive. We're looking for a charity that may want to be a benefactor of this, for like a toy drive or food drive, something coming up for the holidays. We'll be back at the Calhoun Center running a full-on cornhole tournament for that.
So some nonprofits out there only support like human services. Are there? Would you be open to like humane society or something like that with animals and things like that too?
Absolutely.
Okay. Some have just different rules and regs. So just the more the merrier. It's just as long as you're a 501c3.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep. As long as you're a 501, registered just as we are, and we obviously want to sit down and speak with them and make sure that everything's in line, and we'd be glad to help them out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Very cool. Lieutenant, thank you very much for coming by, brother. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
We love the charity, and I think this is going to blow up, man.
I hope so.
It's going to be great.
I hope so.
Keep us posted on all fronts.
Will
That's
do.
great.
Thank you.
Follow
guys.
Old City Cornhole everywhere.
Yes.
This is great. I'm glad we finally got a league in our area. This is wonderful, man.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Big deal, man.
I mean, it's like I said, like he needs something else to do, but this is so inspiring. This is the fuel for his fire.
And it's a passion.
Yeah.
It's a passion. It's something you love to do, which is great.
I'm the worst cornhole player. And
well, now you got an opportunity to get better, man.
Yeah, there's practice
among friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. All right, very cool. Hey, speaking of very cool, how about our friends at Old Town Trolley? Just had a very cool run over the weekend. That's the run I was thinking about over the weekend.
It was awesome.
Jeez.
Over like 1,000 participants. Congratulations, everybody.
It was huge.
Yeah.
But as of right now, you can always sit back and relax as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine's history, culture, and old world charm, while you experience unforgettable views truly aboard their open-air trolleys. Guests can enjoy the city's European flavor, the brick-lined streets, and the sights, such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. It's a 90-minute tour, 22 stops, 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off boarding. A trolley ticket includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, free shuttle service to many area hotels, and free access to the St. Augustine Beach Bus Shuttle service. They are Old Town Trolleys. They are the green trains. We love them.
And we love Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They've been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County for 45 years. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All-American Air take exceptional care of your home unit. You got to ask yourself, when was the last time somebody came over to give you an inspection? Well, give All-American Air a call, 904-461-0070.
And our good friends at Bin 39 Wine Bar. They are nestled quietly down there in the hustle and bustle of all that downtown St. Augustine. They're right off in the cut, man, so you can get away from all that hustle and bustle. Right in their beautiful courtyard. It is the perfect time of year to be sitting outside enjoying a glass or two or three or four or five of wine. You can also take home a bottle. Look, if you have five glasses, you obviously love it.
Yeah,
I mean, you obviously love it. Take home a bottle for yourself.
Beautiful.
They got over 95 for you to choose from. And if you don't know exactly what you're looking for the day, what's going to pair well with the weather, what's going to pair well with your food, they've got you covered out there. They're absolute wine experts like nobody else in town out there at Bin 39.
20% off bottles this week, everybody. Get a bottle of that Omen. Woo! That was nice and spicy for the fall. Yes.
Very good. They are Bin 39, 4 St. George Street. And you can give them a call at 827-5740. Give them a call before you head over there. See what they got in stock.
Yes.
All right. We got horoscopes in stock. Woo! This is going to take like 20 minutes. This is wild today. The stars are upset.
Sorry, everybody.
All right. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Let's do this. Aries. Today, Aries, your impulsive nature is going to get you in trouble in ways only an Aries can. You'll likely sprint out of bed with great plans for world domination, but end up angrily headbutting the wall because your socks don't match. Oh, can't conquer the world if your socks don't match.
Oh, actually, mine don't today. It's really funny.
See, there you go. Mars, your ruling planet, is taking a nap. Perfect time for you to stubbornly charge ahead like an impatient ram that you are.
Oh.
This means you'll probably scream at your coffee maker and then accuse the coffee of personally attacking you. Wow, very angry, Aries.
Jeez.
By noon, we're not even at noon yet. By noon, all that energy will turn into a spiral of despair.
Ooh.
When you realize that achieving your dreams requires some degree of patience and tact, neither of which are in your vocabulary. But hey, yelling at traffic might relieve some tension. Just remember to wear a helmet if you decide to take up any spontaneous and ill-advised new hobbies like urban polo.
Oh, that's strange.
That is very strange. But apparently Aries are thinking about doing that.
Hey, amazing.
The Taurus.
Rick, get ready.
Congratulations, Taurus, on another day of exquisite laziness wrapped in a thin veil of productivity.
That's not my friend. That's not my friend. You're not lazy, my friend. I'm sorry.
The stars predict that your day will start slowly, mainly because of getting out of bed, and that requires the sort of energy you simply don't possess today. You're likely to spend most of your morning contemplating the deep existence and the existential meaning of Netflix algorithms.
Yeah.
And why you're still watching reruns you've seen 1,000 times.
Because they're comforting.
Okay. Why seize the day when you can snack on overpriced cheese and call it a well-balanced breakfast?
Bro, you know we love some cheese.
Later, you'll engage in small talk with a stranger about the weather and secretly wish for a thunderstorm just so that you can feel alive.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay. Dancing in thunderstorms,
Not
I
too
guess.
bad, yeah.
Financially, there's a good chance you'll blow your entire budget on a dining experience that's not worth the Instagram post.
Oh.
But who knows? Maybe Venus will toss you a little monetary miracle. Spoiler, she won't.
Jeez. Venus, take it right back.
Jeez, man. Gemini, we're still going here. Ooh. Gemini, you are the multitasking wonder of the zodiac. Too bad none of those tasks ever actually get completed. Your dual nature means you're going to start the day feeling like you're in two minds about everything. Nothing is going to plan, primarily because you forgot you made plans at all. Mercurian mischief is afoot as you forget passwords, appointments, and maybe even your own name. There's a medical condition for that.
Seriously.
Meanwhile, social interactions will be especially awkward when you start texting someone mid-conversation because your attention span is less than that of a distracted squirrel. Distracted squirrel. Wow.
Boo.
Don't overcommit to anything because by tomorrow, you'll wish you hadn't agreed to anything in the first place. By evening, you'll be flat on your back, paralyzed under the ominous glow of indecision as you scroll endlessly through streaming options, ultimately watching nothing.
Yeah.
God, what a waste of time.
Takes forever to find something, though.
Jeez.
Ugh.
Save us, Davey. I'm tired of
It's a
talking.
mess.
My voice hurts.
Woo. Well, boom, 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 boom. Shots. Wildflower Healthcare has free flu shots coming up.
Oh.
Make flu season less frightful this Halloween thanks to a grant from Walgreens. You can get your flu shot right here, super free. Call and see if you're eligible. 904-829-1962. Avoid the flu. Stay healthy. Get your flu shot with Wildflower Healthcare.
I don't ever get flu shots.
Yeah, me neither.
Everybody I know says they get the flu shot and they get the flu.
These more senior citizens, I think that they're focusing on too to make sure that they don't fall down the hole of flu. I know. But hey, Mental Health Housing HUD Summit is coming.
Okay.
St. John's Care Connect, shout out to our friend Jennifer. Join them for the St. John's County Mental Health and Housing HUD Summit to explore key challenges, share best practices, and foster collaboration. This event brings together experts and community leaders to improve mental health and housing outcomes. Register today. This is happening Monday, October 28th, 9 to noon. This is going to be awesome on 911 Law Enforcement Way over in 32092. But yeah, contact Jennifer Wills. She'll get you straight if you want to go to the HUD Summit.
All right.
Hey, Limelight Theater, what's the coolest thing to do in St. Augustine for Halloween? Well, take your kids to see Spookly, the Square Pumpkin. Based on the wildly popular book and animated special Spookly, never heard of it before, The Square Pumpkin, the musical is a perfect way to get into the Halloween spirit, a heartwarming show about acceptance and kindness, likingness. Spookly learns what it makes him different and also makes him special. This upbeat songs and positive messages are a perfect way to introduce little ones to the magic of live theater performances. I'll put a link in comments. This is happening October 25th, 7 o'clock p.m. Also on October 26th and 27th. A lot of really cool stuff. Of course, this is Limelight Theater on the McDonald main stage. Shout out to the McDonald family. 11 Old Mission Avenue. Very, very cool. Check this out. Spookly, the Square Pumpkin, the musical.
All right. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that, sir. Speaking of very good, Magnolia Family Dentistry, they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by Dr. Paulo Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. They're about a clean and extraordinary experience from start to finish. From the second you open their doors, you're going to be welcomed into a state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and your well-being. Very impressive place. You'll experience the difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Schedule your appointment today by calling 904-824-0990 and see what all your friends and neighbors are smiling so big about. It's Magnolia Family Dentistry, redefining dental excellence one smile at a time. And Shayla Moore, speaking of smiling, they are St. Augustine's premier jazz venue, tapas lounge, and special event space, as well as date night destination. Treat yourself to an unforgettable evening. Chef Ellie Rose is going to whip up some artisanal tapas and dazzle your taste buds. Chef Austin going to craft fresh, vibrant, and exclusive sushi experiences to elevate your palate. And you'll sip on some amazing drinks while live jazz fills the air, creating the perfect date night ambiance. They do parties too. If you want to have a party of up to 150 people, just call, reserve that. And if you mention 904 now, you're going to save a couple $100 on that reservation as well. They're at 45 San Marco Avenue, complimentary parking for guests and lots of it. They're open from 4 to 11 and feature nightly entertainment at 7. If you want to reserve your table now, that'd be a good idea. Bites, bubblesandjazz.com.
And Panache. The Panache difference is they're carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and its high fashion aesthetic. They share Aveda's exceptional standards of quality products, treatments, and guest care, and everything they do reflects the standards of an Aveda salon. Get posh and go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, sir. Where do we end? How do we end the show today?
All right. We got times people forgot something important and documented the consequences online.
Okay.
All right. First one is forgot to give him his go command for his food. Poor dude was just sitting there waiting for about 10 minutes.
Jeez, he's too good of a dog.
Not my dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You couldn't get my dogs to do that. Yeah.
This is my time. Next up, hey, forgot I had a dentist appointment at Magnolia Dental, but they didn't care. I just was thinking I was going to be crazy in the waiting room. No, I just came from my work. Oh, my goodness. What is that,
right.
Magic Mike? I mean,
what is one of the pirates downtown? What are you talking about?
Next up, my mom swore she already made the waffle but couldn't find it, and then she opened up the
wow.
Yeah. Why are we putting that in there?
Time to send mom to the home.
Yeah. Next up, don't forget to wear your seatbelt.
Oh.
You got to wear that much makeup while you leave the house. Next up, last year I forgot to get batteries for my niece's toy, so this year she got me back. Gift not included.
Gift not included, just a battery. All right, fair.
Next up, my wife forgot to leave me the car seat to take our son to the babysitter's house. So I just sent this picture and then turned my phone off for a couple of hours.
That's great. Oh my God, they were divorced by the time he got back.
Definitely. Next up, forgetting about your pizza for about 8 hours. It's burned so bad it looks like a double chocolate brownie. It does, right?
Yeah.
It looks brownie-ish. Yeah. Next up, throwback to when my mom forgot to submit my senior pictures for my yearbook, so my dad had to do it. These are all dad photos. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, my apartment, you need a key fob for entry. The only problem is I forgot the key inside, and I walked out the door and shut the door behind my dog, who's now waiting inside. Somebody help there. Yeah.
Bummer.
Jeez. Next up, made cake toppers for my wedding and forgot to check the oven's temp before my fiance.
Oh, okay. Well, he's possibly marrying an octopus. I don't know.
Definitely something, yeah.
Or a piece of, never mind.
Last one here. Dear person that drove off with the air pump attached to your wheel, you forgot your teeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. A
Little denture
lot
there,
going
yeah.
on there. You ever
Yeah.
drive off with the gas pump still in your...
No, that's a fear of
I did
mine.
that once. Did that once.
What happens?
Everything exploded.
No way!
No, nothing happened. Actually,
Oh.
I was lucky. It actually just fell out of the hole and made a big clank, and everybody was
Thank
looking
goodness. I didn't know if that was the fire on 16 years ago. I didn't know.
at me. Yeah,
Oh.
that was that. Yeah, no, it was not. Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, good show, man. Thank you
Yes,
for putting
sir.
that together. Thank you to Lieutenant Sheldon York for joining us here today. Rick for pressing all the buttons, and you guys out there for checking us out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.